Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to Ali Kamenova Yoga. I'm Ali, and today we are embarking on day 5 of our journey through yoga. Today is going to be an in session, introspective, going in and just taking it slowly. Why? Because today's theme is departure. When we have answered the calling, when this calling within or from an external source has been thrown at us and we've been saying no, 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 finally we say yes, we answer the calling and we depart. Today's class is departure. We are taking the first step towards the unknown on our path, on our journey to transformation and to discovering deeper love. Life is a journey. Everything in life is a journey, and we're always on a journey to transform in some way, big or small. And this course, this series, is just a transformation. It's a macrocosmos reflective of the macrocosmos of transformation that life is. And departure is when we remove ourselves from the comforts of our past, of our home. We remove ourselves, we take the first step. We don't know how it's gonna work out, and at first it is always difficult at first. So we are now just taking the moment to reflect on our path up to this point, reflect on where we came from, just be reflective. So remember to flow with strength and ease. Okay, and we're gonna start seated. Come into a comfortable seated position, cross-legged. Feel free to sit on a block or something if you get tired in this pose or if you struggle to keep your back straight. Always adjust the poses to your liking, and if something feels uncomfortable, then just replace it with child's pose or something that you love. Seated in a comfortable seated position, easy pose, Sukhasana. Roll the shoulders back and down and lift to the crown of the head. So we're still finding length in the body as we begin to relax, soften, and breathe. Nice deep inhalations, soft, complete exhalations. And you can close your eyes and bring your gaze in the center between the eyebrows, third eye center, and inhale and exhale through there. If it helps you to focus on your breath, you can imagine a spiraling light here. And we're going to inhale the hands all the way over the head. Exhale them over the third eye. You can blink your eyes open. And over the heart. One more time. Inhale, lift, reach, open. Exhale, bringing the hands over the heart. And creating an intention for the class. something that you can come back to throughout the class. Intention to always be appreciative of where you came from, grateful for your path up to this point. Because we can always choose our attitude, and if we are grateful for our past, then we are ready to begin to build a new future. We're able to open up to love from outside or within. And we're going to glide the right hand out to the right. Place your left sitting bone down, so keep it down, reach out, and bring your elbow in so that your shoulder drops away from the ear. So the difference here is reaching kind of without putting any thought into it and no body awareness. And when we really feel the body and align, and we just reach, place the elbow or press the elbow forward and drop the shoulder away from the ear. So the shoulders are in the same plane, the hips are in the same plane, and we're gonna reach up and over the head easy. So take it easy, allow your body to guide you here. Listen to your body, look up towards your hand. No striving here, no competition, just listening to your body, learning more about it. And opposite side, glide it out, bringing the right sitting bone down and reach out here. Turning the top, the right hand palm of the hand facing down. And coming back to center, you can place your hands over the knees, palms of the hands facing up, and we're gonna look up and bring the chin in. Look up, chin in. Inhale up, exhale, chin in. Inhale to neutral, and we're gonna do a few neck rolls. Try not to press the head all the way back, keep the elongation of the neck here, as if you're extending your head away from your body rather than trying to achieve bigger range of motion. Keep it easy. Opposite side. If you find a place that feels funky, linger there a little longer. Slow down, feel it, breathe through it. All right, and coming back to center, we're going to place the right hand on the left side of the head. Press into your hand and resist with the hand, so that we're giving a little bit of a resistance here, not a lot, just a tiny bit. Good, opposite side. And release. Let's draw a few circles with the shoulders and reverse it. All right, walk the hands in front of you. Easy here. And you can bring your hands and fists underneath your forehead. Let your forehead rest. A block can work here as well, a bolster, blankets. Inhale, coming up, and we're going to place the sitting bones down, contact with the floor, walk ahead of you with the sitting bones remaining there, so that might not be as far as you can go if you just lean forward. So listen to your body, tune in, start to pay attention, developing deeper body awareness. Opposite side, walking to the right and placing that sitting bone down. So you're gonna get a really nice deep stretch through the obliques. Let's walk over to the other side. And back to center. And walking the hands back in. We are going to bring the right foot into the left knee, and now the hips can be uneven. Bringing the left hip off the floor and walk over to your right. Hands walking all the way behind you and enjoying the stretch here. Make it pleasant. Stay in the area where it's pleasant, in the place that's pleasant. And we're going to just shift the legs and walk over to the other side. Inhale, coming up, soles of the feet together, and you can bring your hands on the ankles and elbows over the calves, or just stay here for just a moment. Breathe and exhale, soften. Great. From here, we're going to come onto all fours. Spread the knees a little wider than hip width apart. Feet together and lower down. Feel free to use blankets underneath your body here, or if you feel comfortable with the hands underneath the forehead, you can do that, or you can bring the forehead to the ground. Stay here for a few moments, inhaling and exhaling and allowing yourself to unwind. And we're going to lift the head, extend the arms forward and walk them over to the right and lower down here. So you're going to feel that stretch all the way into your left oblique. Breathe in there. And opposite side. This class is perfect before bed because it's allowing us to unwind, to relax and tap into
more in place. Opposite side, breathe into the right rib cage. And inhale back to center.
Coming up, coming onto all fours and gliding the right leg forward. We're going to do again, as we did in the previous class, pigeon. Hips are hip square and level with the floor, which means that we want to press here in this particular situation the right hip but slightly back, the left slightly forward. Feel it, just close your eyes and feel your body, feel where your hips and the hip bones are. And now the next step is to feel if they're level with the floor. The distance from the right hip to the floor should be approximately the same as the left to the floor. So if you're a little bit twisted, then you're going to adjust the extended leg so that the hips are square. Feel, is your tailbone tilted, twisted, etc. You can touch your tailbone and feel, is it aligning with your spine? And I recommend that you close your eyes and just kind of observe the body. It is much better to learn to get that feedback from the body. Lifting the rib cage up, lower down, and again rest. You can use a block. You can even use the block underneath the right booty and rest. Rest, let gravity do the work for you. Here you're not striving to stretch, but it is going to happen. We are going to open the hips a little bit and bring some flow through the area. Energy through the area. All the poses that are either bringing the head to the floor, they are not only poses of humility, but they're also introverted poses, such as child's pose. They're poses that allow us to slow down, quiet down, begin to relax, and reflect. Look in as we're folding onto ourselves, so we're taking a look within, inside. And you don't have to strive for a particular theme or to just achieve something in the class or to achieve certain realization. No, we're just slowing it down and letting, sometimes things can be subconscious. We don't have to realize everything. Just taking the class, taking the journey, and not expecting much of it. Just allowing things to flow as they are. Inhale, coming up, and you can flex your left glute, also known as butt cheek, and walk your hands over to the right. All right, very good. Coming out of this onto the left knee, and just move your right knee a little bit, so we're bringing some blood circulation into the area. Opposite side. Make yourself comfortable here. Find the position that serves you best. If you're a little more hip open, then you're gonna walk the right hip further away from the left heel, keeping that elongated spine. Lower down and just breathe. Inhale, coming up, lifting, and you can now walk over to your left. Keep your hips down. So we're just moving as far as we can without removing the hips from where they are. All right, coming back in onto all fours, and you can draw a few circles with that left knee. And from here we're going to bring the hands in front of us, gently with your elbows into the rib cage, lower down, chest to the floor, elbows bent, open up in cobra. And as you exhale, go back in child's pose. Palms of the hands facing each other. And you can bring your hands right where your kidneys are, in the kidney area above the waistline, on the sides, and you can give it a very gentle, nothing harsh, tap, 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 tap. This is really a longevity exercise, kind of connecting also to your inner organs, paying attention to your body, caring for it. Real gentle taps, 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 taps.
Great. Inhale, coming up. If you can sit on your heels, sit on your heels. Otherwise, find a comfortable position to sit in, maybe even a block. And we're going to bring the left hand just on the upper rib cage, under the armpit area, and the right hand on the shoulder, kind of like a self-hug. Take a moment here just to allow the nervous system to unwind. Again, focusing on the breath. Think of this class as a moving meditation, slowing down. And changing sides. Feel free to say something nice to you, to your own self, the way you would if you gave someone a hug. And we're gonna do a very delicious pose next. You will need either a wall for it or a piece of furniture, anything you can put your legs up on. And you're going to, if you have a wall, walk your booty as close to the wall as you can and bring your legs up the wall. You can wiggle your way in to the wall. And if you can get your ankles to be above your hips or your knees, if your legs are bent over a piece of furniture, chair, then have your knees above the hips. So that inversion allows your body to completely relax. There is no holding your body. The legs are totally relaxing. The hip bones are relaxing. And that's also helping the heart with circulation. Right hand onto the belly, left hand onto the heart, and take a few moments to just stay here and focus on the breath, or visualize breathing through the third eye, whichever one works for you. Softening the jaw, softening the cheeks, softening the eyelids, softening the forehead. A lot of us frown without us even realizing it, so soften the muscles. Corners of the lips are smiling, softening the back of the throat. Relax your shoulders. You can even lift them off the floor and create a little bit of tension and just allow them to drop. We hold a lot of tension sometimes in the shoulders, in the chest. Softening the chest, softening the belly. Softening the legs, even softening the bones in the legs. Your femur now is dropping in down towards the hip socket, so we're just relaxing completely. The muscles are relaxing. Each exhalation allows you to soften further. Your muscles are softening, letting go of tension. Trying not to hold your body, but allow it to melt into the floor. Feeling your own heaviness. And you can bring your hands to the sides, bend the knees, roll out of this on one side, and press yourself up to come out of this pose onto all fours. And we're just gonna wiggle here on hands and knees, moving the spine each and every way, forming S curves. Great. Come into seated pose and just reach and see if you can touch your toes or shin bones straight back. Hold here. If you can go a little deeper, again, you can use a block here, your hands, your blankets. Breathe into your hamstrings. Inhale, coming up, and bend the knees and slowly lay down. Pull the belly in and lower down. Hug your knees into your chest, rocking side to side, massaging your back and spine. Another inverted, introverted pose. We're reversing the view so we're more open now. Before we were looking down towards the earth, grounding ourselves. Now there is a sense of openness, even though we're reflective, coming into ourselves. And let's reach out and see if you can grab your feet, the outer edges of the feet. If that's too far, don't worry, just grab whatever you can grab. And open the knees by the rib cage and take it easy here. You can rock side to side. Happy baby, so tapping into the inner joy. This pose is called happy baby, and it's for a reason. Babies really do this only when they're happy, especially newborn babies. That's totally a place, physical place in the body, somatic place of inner joy and just feeling good, satisfaction. So sometimes if you don't feel good, you can always grab your mat or just go on the floor and do this pose, because the physical reflects the mental and emotional, and the emotional reflects the other two and the mental. So all are interconnected, all these worlds. And we can affect our emotions by the physical postures we take. The way we can feel a little better when we smile. All right, from here, you're going to extend your legs down, cross your right foot over the left, and you can move your legs over to your left, and the hands can clasp. Keep your shoulders down, hips down, move your arms over to the left, so forming a crescent. And let's bring the right leg over to the right, cross the left foot over and stretch over, hands over to the left. So feet and hands both are to the left. Breathe into your obliques. And coming out of this, for this next pose, only do it if you're familiar with plow, otherwise you can just bring your knees into each other and stay here, or in any of the previous poses that you liked. If you're familiar with plow, you will begin to lift your legs over the head, grab your booty, bring your hands onto your lower back, around the tailbone or even higher, and you can wiggle, shimmy the shoulders here to bring the elbows closer to each other, and stay here for a few moments. Again, an inverted pose. All of these poses are for preserving your energy, for calming down, sleeping well, becoming reflective. Introspective. And we're going to bring the hands behind the knees and slowly lower down, elbows supporting you. And roll onto your left side. Right hand on the floor, press yourself up to seated. In a comfortable cross-legged position. If you are doing this class earlier in the day, you can bring your hands behind. If you are getting ready to sleep, then you can just bend forward. If you still have to go back to your day, then open the chest, lift it up towards the ceiling, vibrant, exuberant, lifting the chest, opening up. Otherwise, just stay forward and keep that calm energy going. All right, coming into a neutral seated position, you can bring the palms of the hands up. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. Even you can imagine that you're exhaling through the hip bones, so your hip bones are sinking into your mat. Exhale, and the hip bones, or the sit bones, sorry, are sinking through the mat. Inhale, reaching over the head, reach. Sit bones sinking a little further down, so there is an elongation. And let's bring the hands over the heart, sealing the benefits of the practice today. And let's bow to our hearts for their forgiveness, compassion, and love. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me today for this very calming, easy practice. Let me know how this class worked for you today. In the comments below, let me know how you felt, how you liked the class, and I'd love to hear from you. Have a beautiful evening or a beautiful day, and remember to flow with strength and ease.